everyone, it's Kim and welcome back to Bookmarks and Breadsticks. Welcome back to Bookmarks and Breadsticks. If you're new to my channel, I specialize in everything foodie and bookish. Today, I'm here to bring you a list of 6 anticipated reads that are culinary romances, or you could call them foodie romances. By and large, they are romances, usually contemporary romantic comedies that involve food at the core. If you're interested in any of these books, I will have them linked down in the description box below out to bookshop.org. Remember that bookshop.org donates 10% of their proceeds to small independent bookstores throughout the United States. They are affiliate links, so I will receive a small commission, but just know that choosing to use bookshop.org is a step in the right direction to supporting small businesses versus choosing Amazon, which by and large is continuing to gobble up and really reduce the options you have in the publishing space. So first up on shelves June 21st is Fake It Until You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. After turning down a proposal on the finale of a live dating show, sounds a little bit like The Bachelor, she tries to set up a new life as a baker in a bakery called Sugar Blitz. Next up on June 28th is The Romance Recipe. I'll put all the pictures over here. The Romance Recipe is all about a fiery restaurant owner who falls for her enigmatic head chef in this charming emotional romance. Amy Chambers is the restaurant owner. She's a micromanager and a control freak. Amy will do anything to revive her ailing restaurant, including hiring a former reality show finalist with good connections and a lot to prove. But her hopes that Sophie's skills and celebrity status would bring her restaurant back from the brink of failure are beginning to wane. Sophie Brunette is a grump in the kitchen, sunshine in the streets. Took 30 years to figure out she was queer. So this is a female-female romance in the culinary space, and I'm super excited. I'm seeing this new generation of books coming out that have this element of reality TV, especially food reality TV. So I'm really excited to learn and read more about that space. It kind of reminds me, the previous book I mentioned has a little bit of Bachelor vibes to it. This has a lot of vibes of like maybe it's a Top Chef graduate or they came out of like one of Gordon Ramsay's TV shows, or that's the reference and/or inspiration. Next up, out July 26th, Booked on a Feeling. This is about childhood friends who potentially become more. Jack is a bookkeeper at his family's brewery and Lizzie is a lawyer. So I'm guessing that Lizzie is probably going to be the type A personality and Jack's probably going to be the more relaxed guy, but Booked on a Feeling also deals with a bookstore that they are both trying to save. I'm not sure if it's Lizzie's or if it's Jack's family's, because it seems that Jack's working at the family's brew house. So there is an element of food at the brewery and there's a bookstore involved, which that's a double whammy of amazing. So I'm very excited to pick this up. Out July 26th is After Hours on Milagro Street. Jack runs a bar So Jack runs this bar and he is known as the handsome poor man, and he helps run Alex's family's bar. And it is this cornerstone of this community, this little bar. Now Alex, the daughter, she's back in town with goals to save the community, but part of that involves, I believe, repurposing the bar and the building the bar is in. So these two people are definitely on opposite sides, enemies to lovers, I'm guessing, and I think that they probably both come from good intentions, and we'll see how they can help save the community together. Number 5 is The Boy and the Bookstore on shelves September 6th. So this is when a baker meets a bookshop owner, when a baker meets the bookshop owner of her dreams and he turns into her nemesis, they'll both have to read between the lines to avoid a career-ending recipe for disaster. So the little bit more of it I learned about this book, I believe that both of these stores, like the bakery and the bookstore, there's some construction going on for the building, so they are coming together and the bookshop is selling some of the baked goods, which sounds a la very much like a Barnes & Noble Starbucks combination, but with a local feel. But there's more going on about the building and its updates that seem sketchy or something weird is going on, so they're going to have to join forces. And finally, out July 26th is For Butter or Worse by Erin LaRosa. I've talked about this book before and was able to get an uncorrected proof from the author and the publisher. This is definitely enemies to lovers. Chef Nina has worked really hard to make her name in the culinary space. She has a great restaurant and she is one of the chefs, one of the hosts of The Next Cooking Champion. Her co-worker, Leo, is a restaurateur. He inherited or runs his father's restaurant chains of Italian restaurants. And they are definitely enemies, and on camera, because Leo is insecure and knows he's not a chef, he tends to pick at Nina and has really made her one of the most hated people in like media and the reality TV space. On the grand finale, the live finale of the show, Leo uses her media nickname on camera for everyone to hear, which is Nasty Nina. And Nina decides that is enough and she quits live on air. And now this is all about the aftermath. They are enemies and Leo is out of a job now because without Nina, there is no show. So Leo goes to her and begs for forgiveness, and they are caught in a compromising situation, or it's misunderstood as a compromising situation. And they both find that their restaurants, both, which are struggling, are far more successful when the media thinks that they are together. They think it's a forbidden romance and that's why Nina quit, and etc. So they come up with a fake dating agreement. They will continue to fake date at least for 1 month with the hopes that then Nina can save her restaurant, Leon, and Leo will be able to make connections through Nina with other restaurateurs to help save his struggling restaurants that are family owned. There are lots of great supporting characters as well in this book, including Leo's brother Gavin and Nina's best friend and head chef Jasmine. So there's a couple other little subplots that are going on as well. This is Erin LaRosa's debut in the romance space, so I really hope you can support this author. And if you're interested, Erin and I have collaborated together to create a Read It and Eat curated box all around For Butter or Worse. I'll link the unboxing video up above and in the cards below so you can see everything that you would get in this box. Not only are you supporting my small business, you're supporting a debut author, getting a copy of an autographed book, and supporting other small businesses as well. Why not read a great book, eat some delicious treats, and also make your own bread? There's a few other honorable mentions that I wanted to call out also in this video. I think by the time this video is published, some of these books will already be on shelves, but one of them I wanted to call out was Romeo and Juliet by Alana Quintana Albertson. This is Romeo and Juliet, and it's about rival taquerias. So I love the idea of these two different taquerias. Can they survive? Will love survive? I also just haven't read a lot of books that involve taquerias, so I don't know. I'm excited to delve into that space. Another honorable mention, which is really a young adult, which is not actually food related, but I had to give a shout out, is Azar on Fire. This is a contemporary young adult by a Persian author that I know and am friends with, Olivia. So I just always want to give Olivia a shout out. I loved her book last year, Perfectly Parveen, and I want to support her sophomore book. So I will also have that linked down for you below. And let me just give you the quick description of Azar on Fire. Finding her voice takes on a whole new meaning when 14-year-old Azar Rossi sets out to win her local Battle of the Bands contest in this heartfelt and hilarious contemporary young adult book. So let me know in the comments below, are any of these romance books on your radar? Are there any other culinary romances that should be on my radar? Please let me know in the comments below. Or if you don't have any books to recommend, feel free to drop me the watermelon emoji. It's summertime. I'm craving watermelon and something light and refreshing. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit like and subscribe on the way down and turn on the notification bell so you can be most up to date, or you can get an alarm or an alert so you know when my new videos are posting. I try to post content at least once a week, working on 2 times a week. And if you want to stay up to date with what I'm reading or what I'm working on for the Read It and Eat book boxes, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I hope you're well. See you in the next one. Drop the emoji. Bye.